Thanks for staying with us. I'm Bill O'Reilly in the Answer Beck and Call segment. Tonight, as you may know, Sherrod told the press that she was fired because the White House feared her story would be a centerpiece on the Beck show.
They asked me to resign. And in fact, they harassed me as I was driving back to the state office from West Point, Georgia yesterday. I had at least 3 calls telling me the White House wanted me to resign.
Are you willing to name names?
Oh, I can tell you that was Sherrod Cook, the deputy undersecretary. She said, well, Shirley, they want you to pull over to the side of the road and do it, because you're going to be on Beck tonight.
So the whole controversy is Beck's fault. I spoke with the troublemaker last night. So here's Beck, and once again causing major trouble. You know, this whole thing on Sherrod, this is your fault. Do you feel bad about...
I feel like the Prince of Peace. Well, no, a Prince of Peace, not the Prince of Peace, but a Prince of Peace. I'm here to bring peace to you.
But she got fired because the White House, according to her, was so afraid that you would do the story on your fine program.
Do I look like a scary guy? Seriously.
Yes. Yeah, you do. I would never get in a car with you alone. There's just no way.
It could be is that an I thing? Or are you making...
But seriously, I mean, she said, Ms. Sherrod,
yes,
that this woman called her up from the White House and said, look, you got to pull over and quit right now because Beck's going to work you over. And
I didn't.
No.
I didn't even...
We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a minute, what you actually did.
Yeah.
But they being the White House, thought you're going to ram it down their throat just like Van Jones.
No, we had the goods on Van Jones. You know how much stuff I have on Van Jones that I have never played? I have stuff that will melt your brain on Van Jones.
Right.
Okay. But I never played because I didn't have the full context. We were very, 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 very careful.
But are you impressed, disturbed? I don't know what adjective you want to use. That the White House actually considering you when making personnel decisions?
I think this administration is out of control from top to bottom. I think this administration is lying when they're saying they're disturbed by me. This I believe, was either conveniently thrown over on a fishing line as bait, or they are just not wasting an emergency here.
All right, so they just made an excuse. That was their excuse, Glenn. You're a good excuse guy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, I'm an excuse guy. Everybody who disagrees with them now is racist, is bad. Bill, by the time your story aired, she had already been cut loose.
No, I know that. But I mean, the fact that you were injected into this whole debate was interesting. Okay, so you don't do the Sherrod story. I did it, and I was wrong. But you were smarter than I was because you were waiting for the full transcript.
No,
or what?
I'm more paranoid than you are. I sat in my office and I said, something's not right with this.
Oh, really? Right in the jump? From the jump?
Something's not right with this.
Well, you are smarter than I am, because I didn't think that.
No, I'm more paranoid than you are. I'm looking for people setting people up. Look, this is a fascinating story. First of all, it happened 25 years ago. Is something relevant that happened 25 years ago? Well, yes. If you were blowing up buildings and police stations, yes.
Still airs.
Now, the next question you have to ask is, did they have a turning point? Well, that was the point of this story.
Absolutely.
It was a turning point.
Absolutely.
So that's an important part.
Let's advance the story now.
Okay.
Do you believe, knowing now what we know about Miss Sherrod,
yes,
that she is a committed left-wing person,
yes,
that she has a view of life that the government has been oppressive and needs to right past historical wrongs?
Yes.
Do you believe that she should continue to serve?
No, I don't think just about anybody in this current administration should be serving because of their...
So you fire them all?
Me?
Yeah, the dictator.
With glee.
Okay. So
yes, I would.
All right,
now. But that is just like Van Jones. I never asked for Van Jones to be fired. I wanted them to explain their position on things so we as American people could say, who are you? What do you believe in? Does that match with us?
Well, that's what I want to ask Shirley about. But Shirley's not going to talk to me or you or anybody who's going to ask her those questions.
We have called her 4 times. I supported her. I said, look, I'm sure I disagree with her policies. But as a human, I'd like to see what she actually had to say. Was there a turning point? What was the context of this? And there was.
Right,
so I supported her. I said that until there was context, the president shouldn't have fired her. Well, how am I the bad guy? Why won't you come on?
You're not the bad guy. Okay. And the president listened to you. And he did exactly what you told him to do.
A half hour
Now, Shirley just doesn't like Fox News, and plus CNN has her tied up in a dungeon. Did you know that?
I did.
Yeah, they let her out.
She's,
they let her out
I think
once
they
an
gave
hour.
her-
She go on their
They gave her a
programs.
tent and everything else.
I hear Shirley's going to replace Larry King.
Well,
they already fired the British guy.
I don't know if you know this,
Yeah.
but the ladies on The View are making the same mistake in the opposite direction. They're now saying she should be made the Secretary of Agriculture.
Okay, well, let's do that. I want that. Why not?
Do you know anything about her?
Who, Shirley or Vilsack?
Yeah, sure, Shirley.
Right.
Or Vilsack.
I know,
any of them.
I know about
anything
her. I'm for Shirley. Shirley, I want her to be the secretary.
I am I'm for Shirley, too. Right. Shirley for Queen.
Right. Here we go. Okay, now, the other night.
Why do you say we base things on merit?
The other night.
Yeah.
You and me and Geraldo went to the Yankee game together. All right, there we are. When we walked into the stadium.
Yes.
Pandemonium. It was crazy.
It was so funny. These people were very polite. You got a hot dog to the head.
They loved us.
They
no,
did.
This is absolutely true.
I contend they were aiming for Geraldo.
This is absolutely true. Everybody was nice, right?
Everybody was nice.
Everybody was nice.
Everybody was nice.
Everybody.
No, one guy on the way out, because I left before you.
Yeah, you left in what? In the third inning? You just couldn't. It's a big story.
What's an inning?
Can't
I left before